It's been 2 years since the start of Cybertruk sales, and the jury is out. Is Tesla's Cybertruk a commercial flop? Let's find out. Can something be equal parts beautiful and ugly? Modestly minimalist, yet attention-seeking? Simplistic, yet technologically advanced? Kind of like a real-life, futuristic representation of yin-yang? Yes. Cybertruk is many different things, all at the same time. For some, that is what makes the product so appealing. But for others, that is what makes the product so unattractive. But attraction is subjective. Commercial success, on the other hand, can be defined a lot more objectively. We could look at cold hard numbers to ascertain how commercially successful any product is. Things like volume, revenue, market share, and profitability. And I'll do all of that in this video. To help bring context to all of these numbers, it is important to first understand Cybertruk's young history. Let's dive right in. The truck was first unveiled on November 21st, 2019, at a packed Tesla event in Los Angeles. At the event, Elon unveiled a number of the truck's features and specs, namely, ultra-tough durability thanks to its ultra-hard 30x cold-rolled stainless steel exoskeleton. So tough, in fact, that it could withstand being hit by a sledgehammer without any visible damage and even stop a bullet from a 9mm gun. Armored glass that won't shatter or break from any rocks or hard objects. This moment, as I'm sure all of you who watched this event live will remember, actually didn't quite go as planned, since both the front and rear window took visible damage when Hans threw the steel ball at them. Adaptive air suspension to adjust according to the vehicle load and cargo. 14,000-pound towing capacity, which Tesla demonstrated by pulling a Ford F-150 up a hill. And most importantly, some very attractive range and price specs with the least expensive rear-wheel drive version of the Cybertruk starting at only $39,900. The original plan was for production to start in late 2021 at Tesla's new Texas Gigafactory, with an initial production capacity of 250,000 trucks per year. A few days after the event, Elon confirmed that 250,000 customers had placed a $100 refundable deposit to reserve the truck. Fast forward a few months later, and the number of reservations continued to grow. Some sites, like this one, started tracking Cybertruk VINs, and they showed continued demand for the vehicle, with over 700,000 pre-orders by May 2020. While pre-orders were in a good spot, production was not. In summer 2021, Tesla confirmed that the Cybertruk would be delayed until 2022. In January 2022, Tesla confirmed that production was delayed again due to lack of semiconductor chips. Tesla built the first Cybertruk in July 2023, so things started to look like they were finally moving forward. By August 2023, VIN trackers were showing an estimated almost 2 million reservations. But as Sawyer correctly pointed out in his follow-up tweet, these pre-orders only required a $100 refundable deposit, and many people were ordering multiple trucks to lock in the price of FSD. Serial production began in November 2023, with the first customer deliveries taking place in late November 2023 at a delivery event at Tesla's Texas Gigafactory. But here is where things started to go sideways in the Cybertruk story. When the truck finally did go on sale, the less expensive rear-wheel drive version of the truck was nowhere to be seen, and the price points had changed drastically. Other specs changed too, some for the better, like acceleration, but some for the worse, like towing. In addition, Tesla only sold fully upgraded Foundation Series versions of the truck through October 2024, which added $20,000 to the final price. Tesla sold between 40 and 50,000 Cybertrucks in its first full year of sales. While not great from a volume perspective, I would argue that this was actually a very good number, given that the average selling price was over $100,000 per truck. In fact, according to Kelley Blue Book, Cybertruk was the best-selling car of any kind, priced over $100,000 in the months of June and July 2024. If nothing else, this is a very nice accomplishment. But given that only 1% of the North American auto market is composed of passenger vehicle sales priced over $100,000, Tesla could not realistically expect to continue to sell a significant number of trucks in this price range. Indeed, once the backorder from loyal Tesla enthusiasts was depleted, volume started to fall. And Tesla is only expected to sell under 25,000 Cybertrucks in 2025. Let's put this number in context. The North American pickup truck market represents over 3 million trucks sold every year, with an average selling price of over $63,000, and a median price of around the same $63,000. This means that half of all pickup trucks sold every year are priced higher than $63,000, and half are priced lower than $63,000. Even if we exclude the half of pickup trucks sold below $63,000, this would only give Tesla Cybertruk a 1.3% market share. The number of electric pickup trucks that Ford, Rivian, or anyone else sells, quite frankly, is irrelevant, with a market opportunity as big as this. Now, some will say that Tesla Cybertruk is a success because Tesla can build and sell them profitably. Ford, in comparison, is estimated to lose $35,000 for every F-150 Lightning truck that it sells. Rivian too lost around this much per RT1 sold in 2024, although the company's financial performance has improved considerably in 2025. The only problem with this argument is that Tesla is actually not selling Cybertruk profitably. Profitability was achieved in Q3 24 when production was at its peak and when average selling price was elevated. We don't know exactly what Cybertruk's margin profile looks like today because Tesla does not provide a lot of information. But it's highly unlikely that Cybertruk is gross margin positive, given that it is currently being built on a new production line running at only about 15 to 20% capacity. This is extreme inefficiency and very costly, and this also helps explain why Tesla cannot meaningfully lower price. So to summarize, volume and revenue, very low and declining. Market share, very low. Profitability, poor. The Cybertruk is a commercial flop. Now don't get me wrong, I have driven a Cybertruk and the experience was incredible. It handles like a go-kart. It accelerates like a cheetah. Honestly, I felt like I was driving on a cloud. The interior is stunning. It's super functional, I get all of that. And I think it looks great. In fact, I think it may even be the best vehicle Tesla has ever built. Problem is, none of this really matters if the market doesn't understand or accept the value proposition. Apple wouldn't be where it is today if back in 2007, the consumer kept demanding physical keyboards instead of touchscreens. This, my friends, is just reality. So where does Tesla go from here? I still think Tesla needs to try and build something else on that production line to make use of all of that excess capacity. And one other thing may turn Cybertruk sales around, and that thing is Tesla's full self-driving. If Tesla is able to offer an autonomous option, this will naturally increase the demand for all of Tesla's vehicles, Cybertruk included. I think this is what Elon and Tesla are banking on, and they may just pull it off. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Your support will help me create more videos like this in the future. As always, you can find me on X at TSLAFANMTL or TeslaFanMontreal. Until next time, thank you.